Have you ever wondered what it's like to control the fate of a fantasy world? Let's delve into the realm of a role-playing game, where the Games Master or GM reigns supreme. Unlike other players who take on the roles of individual characters, the GM is the puppeteer who breathes life into the non-playing characters. These NPCs, as they're often called, dance to the GM's tune, creating an intricate ballet of interactions that shape the game's narrative. The Games Master is the storyteller, the weaver of dreams and nightmares, the artist who paints the world in vivid strokes of imagination. From the whispering winds to the rugged terrains, from the local customs to random encounters, it is the GM who infuses the game with an authentic ambience. But don't be fooled, the GM is not a tyrant, rather a fair judge. He's not out to exterminate players' characters, although the possibility always lurks in the shadows. As the deity of the fantasy universe, the GM's task is to set a captivating scene that encourages players to engage in an imaginative and riveting game. In this world, NPCs react to the player's characters. They might run, they might fight, they might cower in fear or rise in defiance. It's the GM who decides their motives and actions. It's a delicate balance, a dance of objectivity and impartiality. The GM listens to the player's opinions and ideas, but holds the final say in the game's unfolding events. And while the players may range from 2 to 5 in number, there's only one Games Master. A firm grasp of the game rules is a must-have for anyone aspiring to don this mantle. It's a challenging role, but one that rewards the GM with the power to shape an entire world. While the Games Master does not play a single character, they shape the entire world in which the game unfolds. This, dear friends, is the fascinating and formidable role of the Games Master. Imagine a world where different political systems clash, where the emergence of magic after a celestial phenomenon has set the stage for chaos and conflict. This is the Games Master's world, a fascinating backdrop for our dark and twisted game, born from the collapse of society and the desperate colonization of a new planet. In this realm, political systems range from the iron rule of fascist warlords to the regal reigns of kings and democracies. Anarchy lurks in the shadows while villages and small towns pepper the landscape, offering a sense of normality amidst the chaos. Resources such as native diamond and other valuable elements can be found on the surface and underground, fueling power struggles and conflict. The majority of the population are farmers or involved in primary production, but adventurers play a significant role. Warriors fight wars, assassins eliminate political enemies, bounty hunters track down fugitives, and mercenaries seek out the most dangerous work. From martial artists to engineers, techs to snipers, and gladiators to guardians, all have their place in this twisted society. And then we have the emergence of magic. After the celestial phenomenon, a select few gained mystical abilities, becoming reclusive and developing their powers in secret. Those without magic, however, fear and despise these magical beings, leading to the rise of witch hunters who ruthlessly hunt down those with occult secrets. Different governments actively recruit young mages for their armies, employing war magicians skilled in using magic for military tactics and combat. Elementalists harness the power of one of the 5 natural elements, while sorcerers draw from all occult elements. Wizards, witches, necromancers, warlocks, arcane warriors, druids, monks, paladins, and knights of chaos all have their unique roles and abilities. In this perilous world, where martial technology clashes with the power of magic, adventurers must navigate the dangers, forge alliances, and strive for supremacy. This is the world the Games Master controls, a world where every decision shapes the fate of the game and its players. It's a world teetering on the edge of chaos and order, waiting for the roll of the dice. Being a Games Master is not just about controlling a world. It's about managing a complex web of characters, events, and decisions. Picture this: you're not just a player, you're the puppet master, the unseen hand guiding the fate of an entire universe. It's a role that comes with its own unique set of challenges. Firstly, as a Games Master, you're tasked with setting the stage. You decide on the weather, the terrain, even the customs of different societies. Whether it's a sunny day in a bustling city or a stormy night in a haunted forest, You create the ambience. You breathe life into the world, making it as vivid and vibrant as your imagination allows. Then there's the challenge of managing non-playing characters or NPCs. These are the people, creatures and entities that inhabit your world, each with their own stories, motivations and actions. As a games master, you need to keep track of them all, deciding how they react to the player's characters, what their motives might be, and how they might act in any given situation. But perhaps the most challenging aspect of being a games master is making final decisions on game circumstances. You're not just an observer, you're the adjudicator, the one who must interpret the rules and make the final call. It's a delicate balance. You're not there to defeat the players, but rather to provide a thrilling, engaging experience. Let's not forget, as a games master, you're also in charge of the unexpected. Random encounters and situations are your domain. You're the one who throws curveballs at the players, adding that element of surprise that makes the game so unpredictable and exciting. Ultimately, the games master's role is not about eliminating players, but about creating an immersive, intriguing game experience. It's about crafting stories, building worlds, and guiding players on unforgettable adventures. The games master is the ultimate storyteller, the weaver of fantasies, the master of destinies. The games master has the power to shape not just the world, but the experiences of the players within it. The GM is the puppet master, the maestro, the conductor of an intricate symphony of role-playing. They are the unseen force that guides the narrative, steering the game's direction and the player's destiny. The games master's influence is pervasive and profound. They create, control and maneuver the non-playing characters, or NPCs. These characters, whether they be friendly townsfolk, cunning merchants or menacing villains, are the lifeblood of the game's world. The GM gives them voice, personality, motives and actions. The NPCs can provide guidance, pose challenges, or simply add flavor and depth to the game's universe. The player's interactions with these NPCs, driven by the GM's decisions, can significantly impact their characters' journeys and experiences. Moreover, the games master has the power to shape the world itself. They decide the weather, the terrain, the customs, and the random encounters. They can create a world of sunny skies and peaceful meadows, or one of stormy seas and treacherous mountains. The GM can infuse the world with a sense of wonder, danger, excitement, or mystery. They can make the players feel like brave explorers, cunning negotiators, or desperate survivors. All these elements, controlled by the GM, can dramatically influence the game's direction and the player's decisions. But the GM's influence doesn't stop at the game's boundaries. It seeps into the real world, shaping the player's memories and experiences. A well-crafted game can lead to thrilling moments of triumph, nail-biting suspense, heartbreaking losses, and hilarious mishaps. These shared experiences can strengthen friendships, spark lively debates, and create lasting memories. The GM's role is a challenging one, requiring creativity, impartiality, and a firm grasp of the game's rules. But it's also a rewarding one, offering the chance to create a rich, immersive world and to guide players on unforgettable adventures. The games master's influence extends beyond the game world, shaping the memories and experiences of the players themselves. Without the games master, a role-playing game would be like a ship without a captain. This couldn't be more accurate. The games master, or GM, is the very heart of any role-playing game. They are the unseen hand guiding the narrative, crafting the world and orchestrating the events that unfold. Imagine a symphony without a conductor, or a film without a director. The games master is the one who brings everything together, ensuring that the game maintains its structure, flow, and overall enjoyment for the players. They are the puppeteer behind the scenes, pulling the strings of the non-playing characters, the weather, the terrain, and even the very laws of the game world itself. The GM is not just a referee, but a storyteller, a world builder, and a facilitator. They create the environment in which the players can truly immerse themselves, bringing to life a world filled with intrigue, adventure, and danger. Every twist and turn in the plot, every character met on the road, every sudden storm or unexpected encounter is the work of the games master. The GM has a unique role different from that of the players. While the players are the actors in the story, the GM is the author, director, and stage manager all rolled into one. They set the scene, create the mood, and guide the narrative, all while maintaining a fair and balanced game. The GM's job is not to defeat the players, but to challenge them, to push them to their limits, and to make the game as engaging and enjoyable as possible. They are the ones who breathe life into the game world, making it a vibrant and dynamic place that reacts and evolves with the actions of the players. The GM's role is crucial. They are the ones who shape the game, who create the challenges and opportunities, who determine the outcomes and consequences. They are the ones who make a role-playing game more than just a game, but a truly immersive and interactive storytelling experience. So the next time you play a role-playing game, remember to appreciate the Games Master, the unsung hero of your fantasy adventure.